regarding our solution. But in that very moment, this particular political agenda lost inclusive consensus in Assam. All the tribal peoples, their organizations has come to speak and protested against that very new reservation policy. And what's called new ways upon that again, new organization has come up, not new, but in this regard new, they have asked ST status for themselves also. They are purely general, what's the general caste, or what I don't know what to say, general people, not in OBC, not in, then it gets lost another inclusive consensus. So this process has again stumbled again. Again we have talked to Government of India, and then now we are talking not for solution now. Now we are talking for another ways that we will bring another solution for this very context, and we have to discuss with it. The sense of protocol, everything else. Then again we have taken one solution which was then inscribed in the 6th clause. This committee was from government. They had inscribed it from that very agenda. It was almost same that basically it is reservation for this Assamese speaking people at that time, because these tribes has already got reservation, and purely Assamese speaking people who were still there as Assamese, and so these things was come up. But as we thought that 6th clause committee, which was formed by the government itself, will give us a momentum at this time, because we have given this agenda previously before it was formed in Assam. The 6th clause committee was formed in Assam, Biplab Sharma committee. Then very straightly government declined to do anything else for this very recommendation of 6th clause committee. When they declined to straightly stated to organizations who are behind those very committees that government is not in this month prepared to do anything else. And even I think central government has not accepted the 6th clause committee documents also. Then we have lost again our debt very endeavor also. Then what we will do next? Their government is asking us any mechanism. There is no such mechanism through which now our indigenous people, that means originally inhabitant people, what Supreme Court described as, to make safe. Then we have discussed with so many people. Then this new endeavor has been taken up by Assam Chief Minister, Honorable Himanta Biswa Sharma, then officials from Home Ministry, and so they say that there is a pending condition of this delimitation is in case of Assam is there. We should try and you should agree with that. That we said how we can agree, what will be its result. If we agree, if we don't get the result, then it will be another failure. So we have to seek it. That we agreed with them at that time that if we get 60% seats for our people reserved or so, then we will agree with you. Then this process was ultimately a little bit stallness come up, and we waited. Then they have taken the result of this delimitation process to us first. We have said 94 constituency we have got it for our own people. What's called, somebody called for indigenous people, someone called for native people, someone called for whatever it could be. That is originally inhabitant people, that is some people. 11 seat has gone to the people who are originally migrated just after independence, also maybe from India. The Hindu Bengalis are there and other Indian original people are there, 11 seats. And another 23 seats are completely gone to the immigrant people. Then it is 76% almost, this much happened. Then we decided there are no other options. Already Assam has, basically people have lost its grasp already. So then come up the principle upon which principle it was done. There is a principle. It was not done whimsically. That is the constituency what they have made through this delimitation. They have taken a narrative principle for that, and it was done by the election commission. The government and election commission both agreed, and we also agreed regarding that. There should be a narrative principle. Otherwise, you cannot segregate it. Then for 30 years, I think Assam is set for regarding that. After 30 years also, 25-30 years in between that, when this new, again this delimitation process will come up, then this narrative principle will also act like that. We have what's called inscripted this one in the agreement. That means for 60 years, 50-60 years, Assam will be safe for that. And I think Mr. Sandeep Bura will get this very principle from my I have given, I have taken it through camera. You will get it, everybody may take it. The narrative principle. That is the basic one. So
94 plus 11 plus 3, that is out of 126?
126. 94, 11 and 23. But this 11 and 23 has a little bit fluctuation. Not in 94. 94 is clear cut hours, and sometimes it's 10 and 20, what's called 24, or 11 or 22. We have nothing to say.
That makes the total 128.
128, no. There is a fluctuation there in 23 and 11. But for 94 is ours, it is 70% is ours. Yes.
In the delimitation, these seats will not, these seats will not be increased from 126.
Yes, sir.
It will remain the same, 126.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what is the purpose of undertaking this delimitation?
Delimitation is done, it is a very separate manner.
So to identify the indigenous
People,
right?
yes. So to keep their sanctity intact.
Got it.
Do you understand, sir? And how their sanctity is intact, I just read this. I am telling that, just read this. It is not possible for me to memorize now, sir. The Government of India will consider recommending the Election Commission of India to follow the broad guidelines and methodology adopted for the delimitation exercise held in 2023 as far as possible in future delimitation in Assam. Then the broad guidelines for the time. Some of these parameters are rate of growth of population, density of population, principle of historicity of areas and communities, geographical continuity, physical features, facilities of communication, that means language, and public convenience. Here lies the whole principle, broad principle of making this delimitation process success. But other parameters you cannot include therein because of the constitutional barrier and so. You understand what I am going to say?
So this is, from